Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. I am your host, Hurst Quayzar. You are in my garage of Quayzar's Customs. So, welcome back. I want to thank you all for just giving me the opportunity to put this car together just in the middle of the series. Um, yes, it's been sitting here for a while. I am still in Las Vegas, basically, as of the recording of this. So it's still basically October right now. But by the time this drops on November 1st, I believe, or November 2nd. I'm not sure. But anyway, um, thank you for allowing me to plug this in on the Rot2Rad series. The developers, or not the developers, the publishers of Car Mechanic Simulator, one of the guys reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you have any videos of our DLC content?" And I'm like, no, I don't, but I'll have to make something up. So that's when I pulled this in, and figuring it was October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it all kind of tied together. You guys enjoyed it, said it was good for a good cause. So yeah, you are going to let me keep it, actually. So we're going to move that bad boy over into the parking area. So yeah, there we go. All right, the place is a little bit of a mess. I need to clean it up. Onward and outward. My other project, as soon as I got that done, we had the fair lady right here. This is an HQ custom, which HQ stands for Hurst Quayzar, in case you didn't know. And what did I do with this? This was basically a a V8 swap into this bad boy, lowered all the way around, changed a few things around, gave it a nice cool exhaust system back here. It is on the workshop if you would like to go get that. So yeah, everyone seemed to enjoy this a lot. Brian especially said if I had painted it any other color but black, he probably would have told me to sell it. So I really appreciate it. Dixie enjoyed it. I don't remember if Matt had commented on there as well, and all the other guys out there. I really appreciate it. So yeah, you let me keep it. So yeah, this is going to the parking area as well. So that one's out of here. All right, so for my truck update here, if you are following, if you notice, the El Camino is gone, right? I tossed the El Camino back into the parking area. I moved the GTO over here just because I think Ryan did a good job on his paint scheme. I think it's cool, and I like seeing it out here. So for the tow truck, yes, if you're following me along with my Barn Bargain series, yes, I have one exactly like this. Now this is going to be, I'm hoping, anyway. I do have permission from Dead Bob 777 to take this and to make it into a config and put it up on the the workshop, I mean. So I will try to get that done as soon as possible. But in the meantime, it's just basically I'm gonna tease it from now until I get it up on the workshop. I'm looking at this, and I could probably go a little bit wider with those tires. It looks like. I mean, there's some meats underneath there, and the rear end on this thing is like a pumpkin orange. So I thought that was a cool, different. I'm usually doing red, right? So that was pumpkin orange. So that's where we stand. So now what do? We have to go out into the junkyard and find something rotten and bring it back into here and make it into something as radical as possible as far as the game mechanics will let me. So that's the premise of Rot2Rad. Something junk back into something new and radical. All right. To do that, we have to go to the junkyard. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now, shall we? All right. What do the junkyard gods have in store for us today? All right. Now, what I look for is a car with less than 150,000 miles, much like this Ford Fiesta van. I've done a Ford Fiesta before, so I don't really want to do another one. So let's keep looking around here, shall we? A couple of cars back over here on the side, but I do my loop. I have this loop that I go through just to make sure I cover all the bases. So back here, what is this bad boy? Berlinetta. Um, the Campzoni. I have not built one of these, but it's 178,000 miles. It's more than 150 that I would prefer to have. Oh, the engine's like super small. Um, so maybe not. Over here we have a vanilla car, the Tempest Magnum, with 127,000 miles on it. This is 178, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so let's keep going. So far, not finding something that really jumps out at me and wants me to build it. Damn. Okay, let's keep looking here. We might get lucky. Who knows? Anything in there? Nothing. We have a Nova. This is the Bolt Supernova. This is another HQ custom. This is just a Supernova. This is nothing more than a V8 swap on that one. This is a vanilla car, I think. Yeah. The Panther. So yeah, don't really want to do that either. I'm trying to stay with the vanilla cars as much as possible because we have plenty of mods. And it looks like we have a Porsche up here that we've probably done to death. So yeah, this is the Yellowbird. And we have done the Yellowbird. So what is this character over here? This is another one of those weird, crazy looking cars. 116,000 miles. Okay, so it's the lowest. Wow. This is a surprise. I was not expecting this, to be honest with you. I'm not real fond of that steering wheel. I know that's the way it comes. So let's. All right. I am thinking okay, but I think I need to do it a little bit. I like the graphics that are on it, but yeah. And this is the Hot Rod DLC. So this is yet another DLC that I'll record. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Why not, right? Might as well. It's a little over my price budget, but oh well. It's just money, right? It's just money. Just money, Hurst. Just money. All right, let's head back. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've got this bad boy here, let's take her around back and get her cleaned up, shall we? It's always nice to take her out here, to take the pressure washer to her, and clean this bad boy up because this thing is in rough shape. We want to get as much, well, knock all the rust off it anyway, as much as possible. Now, I wonder if I have another. I'm hoping I can change that because I don't really like that on the back there, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so just a quick reference note. Oh, only 560. That's not too bad. The engine in here is a V8. Okay, I can deal with that. All right, I think we are good. So let's move her into car lift number 1. All right. So how are you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. Like I said, this is my last day. I'm recording this as in my last day of being at Las Vegas. Actually, it has been quite informative. We did a thing called DevLearn. It's developmental learning. We learn about all the new things in learning and all the things that are coming. How technology and learning come together, right? So a lot of emphasis around hybrid and remote learning. So it was quite interesting for me anyway. My company has kind of gone with a remote learning atmosphere, just because of COVID and everything else. We've started getting back into the in-person training because, well, honestly, in-person is so much better. So let me ask you guys this. We're going to be a little. We're going to go a little deep now. So let me put on your thinking caps, okay? Put on your thinking caps for a minute. So I was in a class, and they were talking about all this hybrid work and blah blah blah, and I'm like, even though we are all, it really gives us opportunities to do things differently, right? And it gives us choices. It gives us, we can do things differently. And gives us options, right? Which is all well and good. But if we stay remote, how is that going to impact our social our social well-being? I mean, if we're always remote, right? How's that going to affect us in the long run? And I don't think anyone has actually studied this. So I'd be curious what you guys think. Do you think it would be? Do you think that doing remote learning, like for kids, like if we're doing remote learning all the time, do you think it's going to affect them and their social skills later on in life? I mean, they're not going to develop social skills when they're doing this. So I'm just curious what you guys would think about that. I didn't have an actual opportunity to ask one of the facilitators that, because I think it would be a really good question for them to ponder on. We did have a physicist who came in and felt like we were going to do everything remotely, and we were going to do everything remotely very quickly. And I think one of the questions were, do you think that with all this stuff that's on the forefront of what we could do, should we do it, right? So I guess, and his answer was actually pretty good from a physicist standpoint. Was we shouldn't allow us to think what is ethical now for the future. Because if we were still living in the mid-century, what they thought was ethical, and now they would think we were a bunch of perverts right now. So I think he was right that it's not for us to decide what is ethical and what is not for 100 years down the line, 200 years down the line. It's just yeah. So I thought his answer was pretty good actually. Yeah, we're just not going to do that. All right, let's get back into this. You know what I needed to do? So I just thought I'd ponder that to you, because during this conference, there's a lot of things going on, and we're like, I mean, really? I do like the flameage that's on here, so let me, I want to repair this so I can get a good look at it. And this is probably one of the paint schemes in, I don't think this was it. It's painted pink, but that's not what I wanted it to be, I don't think. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I think I want to paint this a different color. I'm not entirely sure which. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. This is going to be very radical. Okay, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. So, now that I know that, I'm going to paint the rear end. You guys are going to go, oh my god, he did not just do that. Yeah, we're going lime. Or we could go orange for orange and green. Orange and green are actually two complementary colors, right? Orange is in the... We're going to go orange. Orange is in the flame, I believe. Let me go take another look at this real quick. I'm trying to color coordinate this thing because of what I'm thinking of. So let's just do this right now, so we can have a good idea of what we have to build on. Take those off, take that off, take the fenders off. We've got it all cleaned up. So we do have some orange, we have some blue. Let's we're gonna do a quick check on this. We are going to let's grab some body parts here. Body work. There we go. So let's go ahead and I don't have an option for that, so that kind of sucks. I was hoping I had a different option for that. because I don't like the present option it has. So, but that's alright. I guess I'll just deal with what I have here. I'm going to throw these together just so I can get some sort of just some resemblance of what I'm working with here. I did not want that as a trunk option, but oh well. Put these together. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's... Oh, we got a little piece down here. Yeah, front bumper. Okay, so I think that's it, right? Of the body pieces? Yeah. That's out of here, that's out of here, that's out of here, that's out of here. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Yep, I did that wrong. So we're going to put that on there. We forgot the tail lights. Yeah, I know, I deleted it. I saw it and I deleted it. Criminy. Alright, so now we have that. So now we have what the car is going to look like. So let's go ahead and I'm going to experiment with some colors here. So I thought about going with a green, but we were going to go with some of the liveries here. What is that, a stripe? No, that's not, yeah, no. That's kind of cool, but no, I don't want that either. The very rustic look, very rotten. That's actually not too shabby looking either. I kind of like the idea, but no. That's what I was looking for, was this type of paint job right there. I think that is the only paint job I want. That's white. None. Yeah, we're going to go back to the flamage here because I like it. It's very bright, it's very vibrant, and it looks actually pretty freaking cool to me. But we are going to adjust, I think. Probably adjust the brightness on there a little bit. Let's get that down. What if I went more of a metallic color on it? Ooh, man. That's kind of cool. Gives the flames a little bit more depth too. Kind of liking that idea. Actually looks pretty cool as far as the metallic look. Yeah, so I'm going to think that's what I'm going to go with right there. Kind of a green look. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to park it back over here in the car lift area. Let's see what it looks like over here. Oh yeah. So now I'm going to take and get this reddish orange look and this kind of goldish yellow look and put it underneath the rear end. Okay, so yeah, okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay. So you can, you know, yell at me later for all the color combinations that I'm about to do. Alright, so for the rear end, we are going to go with a yellowish, what is this, metallic? Yeah. We're going to go with the yellowish color for the metallic for the rear end, right? So we are definitely going to go with that. It almost looks gold, doesn't it? So let's go in here, see if we can, nope. Saturation, can I lighten it up a little bit? What's the metal? Let's take some of the metal out of it. Okay, it's still metallic. Let's see if we can go. Well, I can tell you what. I'm going to go with the whole green color, right? So let's go back to here. We'll go to here, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the green color for the rear end. I was thinking of something else, but hey, you know, not really working out all that great, but that's okay. We're going to keep those as they are. The shock absorbers, I honestly think I'm going to go with a very bright blue underneath there because how the paint job is. The paint job's got that blue outline. Hang on just a little bit. Let's darken that up a little bit. Let's go with a 70 dark. Yeah, we'll go with the 70 dark. Alright, so we're going to get those painted. Get dark blue underneath there. And then, of course, the springs are going to be yellow. This is going to be the yellow right there. Kind of a metallic-y look to it. Alright. It's got a drum rear end, drums for the rear, so not a whole lot I can do with that. So raise this up. Go ahead and build the rear end here. We'll take a look at it after we get done with it and see if it does match up with the car pretty good. I'm hoping so. That blue might be a little too bright. But that's okay. Leaf spring underneath there. I did not get the bolts. So I need 4 of those and 2 rubber bushings. So let's go ahead and jump in over there. And let's get those body parts, those pieces. I'm going to need leaf spring U-bolt 4. Rubber bushing. Yes, sir. Times 2. Alright, so let's get that. Now, I could have painted these pieces a little bit differently. But this is almost like show car quality right here. This is like, can't believe this stuff. The engine, because of the color scheme on this, I may have to change things around a little bit on that. So let's see here. I need fuel tank and I need a battery. So let's go ahead and get a battery. Fuel tank. Right? And then we're going to get a fuel pump from the tuning shop. So let's type in fuel, a fuel pump, bada bing, bada boom, done. Alright, so tank, battery, and pump. Alright, on to the other side on this thing. Knuckle, control arm, shock absorber, spring cap. I kind of like the way this rear end is turned out because it's very colorful, and it kind of matches the car. It goes along with the car's theme, so that's cool. Alright, so there's that. And no need to paint brake cylinders because, hey, you can't paint these drums, which kind of makes me irritated about. And even if that looks actually pretty cool, right? What do you think? It's got that blue, got the yellow, got the green. I think that's going to be okay. The engine compartment is going to house the red, so I'm going to have to figure out how to tone down the red in some of that. Definitely for sure. So don't know how I'm going to do that. To be quite honest with you, or I just kind of go with a stock. What I may do is just a stock outside of the engine, do all the internals that are everything that's unseen. Like I can do the exhaust system, right? I can do the exhaust system. Hang on, there's only one exhaust. Okay, no, there's 2. Oh, phew. All right, so I can get 2 of those, and let's see here. No, that's the... Okay. Alright, so what I can do here is I'll grab the exhaust system, open a shopping list, get 2 of these, and 2 of these, and then I can mount those up. So I can use these as enough to give me a little more power. And all the engine internals, I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to keep the outside of the engine pretty stockish looking. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for the wheels and tires yet, so hang in there. It's always the last thing, you know. Oh, I forgot the windshield on this bad boy. Gotta put that on. Don't want the bugs. There we go. There you go. You got a windshield now. Alright, let's go ahead and lift you back up. And let's see. Let's go full bore into... yeah, let's go ahead and do the front end. I was going to do the engine, but I thought, why not? We'll go ahead and jump right into here and do what we normally do. We're kind of stuck in a rut, and we're going to do these. Now, yeah, I think the rotors for this, I think, are probably going to go blue. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And I'm going blue just to tie it all in, just because there's just a very thin layer of very thin line of blue in the graphic. So we're trying to bring that blue out and throughout the rest of the car. So doing the blue shocks and oh, gotta get that one out. Oh, keeping these areas just metallic looking, I think will keep it kind of balanced as well. A lot of green underneath here probably won't be a good thing. So we're going to keep that. I'm going to keep those metallic. Quick look, there is no oil pan on there, so I shouldn't have to worry about pulling the engine out of here. You don't know how many times I've screwed up pulling stuff out of a car and I didn't drain it. I don't know. Count how many videos I've done for 2021, right? For Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and I still, to this day, forget to drain some of the fluids out of the cars before I pull the parts off it, and it's crazy. Oh, I guess that would help if I did that out. Alright, so the same is going to apply back here, or up here, as I've done in the back. The shock absorbers are going to go blue. They're going to have the yellow around it with the spring. The framework is going to be green, but yeah, I think we're going to be okay. I was kind of looking at it going, oh, what am I going to do here? Okay, so that's all taken apart. Let's go ahead and go over here. Okay, so a couple things before I get started. One, let's clear this bad boy out so I don't get confused. Alright, going to my list here. Let's make sure we sort by name, of course. Two. I'm going to put a set of different rotors on the front. Rubber bushings. Alright, now we're going to go in and do some shopping. Okay, so here I want to go, let's delete that out. We're going to go a dose of those. Now, with this first, hang on. I don't want that yet. First and foremost, I want to get two of those. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Alright, so bottom suspension arm A2. Brake caliper 2. Cylinder 2. Pads 2. Axle cover 2. Steering knuckle C2. Cross member 1. Yeah, that other cross member was in bad shape. Sway bar B. Let's skip over that. We don't want that one. Inner tie rod 2. Outer tie rod 2. Rubber bushing, I think it's 12 for this one. I think it is. It's got both the upper and lower A-arms in it, so I believe we're good with going with 12. And wheel hub. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and sell parts. Less than 30%. I forgot to purchase the gearbox, which I could have gotten, later in life here. V8. Okay, we've already got it. Yeah, okay. So here we go. We're going to paint some parts here. For these, I think I want to go with the blue. So we're going to go blue with the front end here. It's going to be the brighter blue just because this is a very dark setting on this, because when it comes to the shock absorbers, these bad boys are going with the darker blue. Right, so we're going to go blue there. So we're going to have a little more blue up front than I do in the back, but I'm hoping it does turn out the way I think it's going. Oh, wait a minute, that's not what I wanted to do. So yellow. Yeah. Now, I'm just doing the framework in green only because on the outside of this, I'll show you. What I think though that looks best is if you see like this outside is already aluminum looking, and that's how far these things are all connected to this, right? So yeah, so this is why I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it metallic looking. How's that? So you will be able to see this front end, and you will have some of the metallic stuff, some of these metallic parts come through on here. So I think it's all going to tie very well together. Hopefully. It is going to be a bright looking car. And something like this probably should be, because, I mean, let's face it, right? This is an ordinary, is not an ordinary looking car, and it probably doesn't it shouldn't have an ordinary paint job, I guess is my point of all that. Now I could have painted the lower A-arm green because it is connected here, but I think we're just going to leave well enough alone. Let's see here. Let's see what that blue, that's a lot of blue in there, so we'll see how that gets toned down with everything else. It's the blue, yellow, and the green. Yeah, it makes for a nice color combination myself. So this will be another, and voila. Not a whole lot of blue, nice touches of blue. And I would think with the nice touches of blue, it really brings it out. You know, you got this blue outline. So I think that really is going to do well with that. So let me know in the comments section down below what you think of it. I mean, because you, as the audience, this is going to be your participation time here very, very soon when I get this done. So you're going to have to let me know what you think of it. Now, you could tell me to sell it and just tell me, but tell me what you think of the paint scheme overall. Let me know what you think. All right, we are closing in on getting this all completed out. That way I can get the engine built. See, I got that bushing over there. Yep. Link. Trying to decide on what type of wheels to put on this. I think I have a good idea. I think I may go with a mismatch. I think I'm going to go with something different up front than I do on the back. Just because this is like a dragster looking car, right? So yeah, I would like to see what this thing does on the drag DLC that's coming out soon. Oh yeah, a drag DLC. Can't wait for that to happen. Alright, let's drop this down. Do I have any spare parts in here that I should be using? Oh no, I guess not. Alright, can I pop the hood? Oh, the hood does pop. There we go. Alright. What am I missing? Let's play this game. Oh, let me clear my shopping list. Okay, now let's play. What am I missing? Missing a radiator. Missing a power steering. Missing a brake servo. Missing some gear. Let me get back over here. This gearbox stuff here. I am missing that, and the box. Alright. I am thinking that should be good. Now we're going to pull the engine out of here. Now, I guess you're probably wondering, because I have all this money, why am I going to use this engine block? Well, one of the things for Rot2Rad is to try and use the block out of the original car, just to keep it as authentic as possible, right? So we are going to try and do that. In the meantime, let's buy some parts, shall we? Okay, so for electronics, I need a fuse box B, right? We're going to need 1C, 3 A's. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. 3 A's, 3 relay A's, 2 fuse B's. 1 fuse A, it looks like. Fuse C, relay B, relay C. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. No, because what I need to get, clear search. I need the cover for B. There we go. There's the cover for B. Now we need to go over here. Car parts, open our shopping list again. We need radiator C. We need power steering reservoir. And we need a brake servo. So we got all those. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these pieces in. Brake servo, check. Power steering reservoir, check. Radiator, check. And the fuse boxes. Here we go. So I think I got everything I needed for this fuse box. We'll see here in a few minutes. Pretty sure I clicked on everything that I needed. And yeah. Alright, she is beautifully ready to go. Alright, anything else underneath the hood? I don't see anything else. So I think we're good. I think now we can concentrate on the engine. So the engine block. Okay. So let's get rid of the fuse box. Let's pull this engine block over here and see what we got. Okay, what's left of this bad boy? This thing looks horrific. We are probably not going to be able to use much out of this. I am not going to use anything outside of the crankshaft and the block. So all this stuff is coming out. It's going to be done. Let's see here. That's off. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not, but can't take that out yet. Can't take that out. Oh my gosh, look at all the rock arms I got here. Jeez. I wonder it takes these videos so long to get done. I've got to take these things all apart. Spark plug. Oh my, look at this. I got several of these bolts are rusted in place. Done. Wow. Okay, got that, got that. Oh, come on. That's out of here, that's out of here. None of these have... none of these are bolted to the crankshaft. That's remarkable. Okay, crankshaft's out, and engine block is... Okay, what am I missing on the engine block? Oh, the camshaft. Alright, engine block. Alright, so let's go over... Oh, the engine block is at 14%, so the engine block is already shot. Can we do anything with the crankshaft? No. Oh, wait a minute. We probably can, so let's go ahead and repair the crankshaft. Like, what little good it's going to do me, but it's repaired. Alright. Okay, so we are going to go and just build an engine from scratch. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get down here to the... I do need a cam gear, but I need it for that one right there. Okay, camshaft I'm going to get in the other shop along with the heads, so that's going to be a thing. Carburetors, I think we're going to try and stick with the performance carburetors, I think. So we're going to stick with that. We do need a couple of those clips for the distributor. Crankshaft bearing, there's 3 of those. Crankshaft pulley, we'll need that. Now we need the engine block. Most important thing. Scroll through here nice and easy. We will need the head covers. So there's A. There's B. Exhaust manifolds are from the speed shop. We are going to get that fuel filter because I like that one better looking on the outside than anything else. Don't need any rollers. Do need oil filter. Need an oil pan. Piston rings, we're going to need 8 of those. Need this rocker arm, of course, we need 16. Fan, going to need that. Rod cap, need 8 of those. Those are going to get in a speed shop. Belts. I will need this one, A. I'm also going to need this one, yeah. And I'm also going to need that one. Those are getting a speed shop. I need that supercharger water pump pulley. Timing chains, yes. Got that one. looking through here real quick, trying to be a little speedy, trying to get through all this. Got that. None of those covers. None of those covers. Push rod, 16 of you. Get a water pump. Water pump. Get the water pump pulley. I think we're good with that. Okay, let's jump over here to the tune-up shop. And let's run through the pieces here. Alternator. No, I don't need two of them, please. I just need the one. My fingers are getting a little crazy. Let's go with the engine parts. Camshaft. Yes, we should have. Simply overhead valve. There it is. Camshaft. I got 2 carbs. Got that. The heads. 2 of those. Exhaust manifolds. 2. Not getting a fuel pump. Coil. Yes. Distributor. Yes. Rotor. Rotor. Where's the rotor? There's the rotor. And then a cap. Okay. Got those. Need the wires. Now we get into the big power items down here. We will need piston times 8. Power steering, of course. 2 of these filters. Spark plugs times 8. Supercharger and intake. I think that's all I need. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's go get, I gotta get that, and that. We're gonna go back over here, do the same thing here. Get this, and I need a drive shaft, so I might as well grab that while I'm here. Electronics, I'm gonna need a starter. Got that. I need the scoop. Forgot the scoop. I'm trying to think through my head of all the engine parts and pieces. I think I've got it. I do think I've got it all. So what am I going to paint the engine? So I'm looking at the front end of the car. The front end of the car is kind of the yellow color, right? So let's go ahead and sell off all the parts I don't need. There we go. And we're going to paint the engine block. Now the engine block, I wanted to go with a yellow, but look at how the yellow looks. The yellow looks like a greenish yellow. Even that looks kind of off. Paint it that yellow. It looks off. It really looks off. So there's no way to brighten that thing up. Saturation. No. Brightness just makes it... Yeah, so the engine blocks are really hard, really tough to figure out. I didn't want to paint it blue because I think it would be too much blue, but that would be a good idea underneath there but it's red. And the green, I think it'd be too much green, so I was hoping for the yellow. So let's go back to the color wheel here. That's about as yellow can be, or I painted that yellow. So it looks like an orangey yellow, and it's like I'm not really keen on that. So I mean, I could go with an orangey red looking color, but I don't think it would look very good. Go with a darker looking green. But it wasn't look good. It wouldn't look good with the red. So see what I'm dealing with here. So let's take another look. Oh, my stomach hurts. Um, so what I was looking to do is paint it this yellow. I thought that would look really good, but I can't really get that yellow color. So I guess maybe I will paint it the orangey red underneath there, just to bring some of the red up forward. So let's go with a little bit of the orange red. So I guess that's what I'll do. So we're going to go with like this color right here. And I guess I'll go with that, yeah. Now, even though it looks orange in that aspect, it looks red to me down here. So now we're going to, so now watch this. If I were to paint it the same color, it looks more orange, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, but I'm going to have to darken this up. So I think I've had to darken this up to almost 65. So we're going to go to 65 on both this and the oil pan. Because it always seems like no matter what, that's just the way it is. Okay, so with that in mind, now we're going to go and paint the distributor cap yellow, right? My wires are going to be yellow. And let's see, I think that's about it for engine parts. I think I'm not going to paint anything else. Yeah, I think we are going to be good with that. So let's go ahead and start building our engine here. Yeah, it looks a little orange here, but I think we're going to be okay. So with a little bit of red output, yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We'll see as we start building this. If it starts looking a little goofy, we may have to consider doing something else, I think. But I think for the most part, see, like this fuel filter fits in there well with the color. If it was the red oil filter or red fuel filter, I don't think it would look great. And that is pretty damn close, isn't it? So we're going to stick with that. This is going to go fairly fast because these engines, I've built them so many different times. I enjoy these engines, to be quite honest with you. I enjoy building them. And because of that yellow, little splashes of red here and there, I think won't not be bad at all. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, there for a second I was like, wait a minute, did I get spark plugs or not? But yeah, I did. Okay, got the belt. Doing this. I feel like we're going fairly quick on this, so that's cool. Okay, for this engine here, let's go ahead and get push rods. This is the longest part of the entire build, is putting this stuff in right here. Now, I wonder if I could paint the valve covers a yellow. See, now it's looking more and more orange. The more I look at it, the more orange it's looking. But I think we're going to be okay. I don't think I'm going to paint. Let me go see what I don't think the valve covers look well in yellow. I just don't think they look good painted, I don't think. Because it's one of the materials that just, it looks awful. So if I were to paint it yellow, not that too bad. Yeah, I'm not going to paint them. Thought about it, but I think I'm going to leave them the way they are, the whole aluminum look. Gives it more of a natural look anyway. If anything, I would try to go chrome with them, but that's difficult all in itself because it doesn't look chrome. You know, the deeper I get into these videos, I find myself concentrating more and more. It's like, okay, I gotta get this done, gotta get this done. I get more task orientated, so I tend to lose my my conscious self to know, hey, I've got to start talking again. Do appreciate you all. We have almost, I think it was like, last I looked, is 1,570 subscribers. It's like outrageous. I would have never have thought I would have gotten this far at all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I did notice I have had a few of them drop off past couple of days, but I mean, I can understand it. But it's okay. I got you. It's all good, and I hope one day they would return. But yeah. All right, we're gonna get down here. I can't believe I forgot to get those filters, but I can. Got sidetracked. It's me, Dipsy Ed. Boy, there. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And voila. There we go. Let's see. Let's get these filters. The filters are all the way down here. There they are. 2s of them, please. Yeah. There we go. And my engine is nearly complete. Now let's rotate it a little bit. Let's get this lower half done before I forget about it. Because yeah, you've seen the past videos where I've forgotten about this. I've taken it off the stand and put it in the car and went, whoa, wait a minute. It doesn't belong there. So I guess this orangey red is not a bad color for what I'm using it for in the car, because red and green are complementary colors, much like purple and yellow and orange and blue are complementary colors. I don't understand why green and red would be complementary colors. You know, you think Christmas with that. Blue and orange, definitely. I have to say those are my two favorite colors. Purple and yellow, I get it. I can see that. Yeah, that matched up pretty good. I can see those as complementary colors. But green and red, not so much, man. I don't that's okay. It's not for me to understand. All right, because of that red look in there, I'm hoping. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, from the side, it kind of gives you that. Yeah, I think it's giving that a reddish orange look. I think we've done a pretty good job there, ladies and gentlemen. I really think we did. All right. Thank you for giving me that idea. Telepathically. You know you did. You were rooting for me. Okay, so that's that. Put that fluid in. Brake fluid. And is that it? Brake fluid, steering fluid. Did I put oil in it? I don't think I put oil in it. All right, so there we go. Let's close the hood up on that. Let's put her in the air so we can do some work underneath. So underneath here, we're going to go with the custom gearbox. Starter. I think my exhaust is connected, right? Yeah, exhaust is connected. Now we're going to go with the drive shaft. Nothing special about the drive shaft. Can't even paint the drive shaft. That's okay. And I think we're good with that. Now it's down to the wheels and the tires. Let's go ahead and... oh, I bought this i6TM. I bought the wrong ones. That's why. Thought I bought them. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to do for wheels and tires? Well, let's see here. The front ones... Let's see, 18, we had 14s on the front. So very small ones on the front. So let's go... let's take a look at what we have available to us. For rims. Now the front rims I feel like need to be very spokey, I guess you might say. So spokey, is that even a word? Spokey. So let's go with I was actually thinking of these right here. Or a set of wires on the front. So my wire ones, I'm not fond of the wires that we have. Just not. They don't do it for me. So I think I'm going to go back to my original plan. I'm going to put these two of them. It's a 14 up front. I think we can go 15. Yeah, we'll go 15. And for the tires, I'm definitely going to go with the race tire. I'm going to do 2. We're going to do it with the 14. No, we went 15. 135 for the profile of 60. Let's see what that looks like. First, I want to take a quick look at this. Before I decide to do anything, I want to see what this is going to look like on the front end of this. And then we may paint the rim. I think with the aluminum look, it may look okay. But I may go with like my 70% chrome look as well. So So yeah, I think that's what I want to do for the front end right there. Um, Actually, I think that look like actually looks pretty good. I'm wondering though. That sucker sticks way out there, doesn't it? It looks really super small. Okay, so we may change this up. We may change this up because this is kind of a strange vehicle anyway. Not nearly as strange as the other hot rod, but just wanted it super skinny. And it's super wide, right? So it's got a super wide front end on it. It looks kind of silly that way. So for the back, what do I want to do for the back? I wonder if I want to do the same. I may want to do the same ones. I thought about doing a mismatch. So I thought about doing these on the back. So let's go with 2 of these. Let's just try this. 2 of those. I'm going to go with a set of 18s on the back of it. With an ET of 0, right? In the tire arena, I'm going to go with a pair of slicks in the back. No letters at all. So 2 of those. We went with a set of 18s, I believe it was, right? My width, I'm going to go 315, 30 profile. Now let's see just how super silly these are going to look. My profile, might have to go a little thicker with the profile. Almost looks like a slot car to me. Alright, so that profile does not work for me. Not at all. The width kind of works out, so that's coming off. That just looks awful to me. Okay, so for the slick, I need 2, 18. Go with the 315. We're going to go with a 55 profile. Let's go with the 55 profile. 30 profile, 55 profile. Yeah, let's get rid of this other tire because that is not going to be, that's not what I'm looking for here. This might be something, this is probably what I'm looking for right here. Big old meats on that bad boy. So yeah, so the 18 might be a little much. 18 might be a little much. So let's go ahead. Okay, I know I am just totally all over the place, right? So let's dump these out. Dump that out. That is my front tire, right? Yeah. So what we are going to do is I'm going to go with I think I want to stick with the same type of tires. So I'm going to go back to these. I'm going to go with 2 of these. Should I or shouldn't I? It doesn't really matter. Hang on. Because you can't see the brake cylinder. Right? You know what I mean? So, if I were to go with You could go with a baby moon too. That would look kind of cool. But I think I'm gonna go with like what these used to be called, like the Krager SSTs, which is basically the drag style looking wheel. Where'd it go? We're gonna go aluminum with it. That's fine, I think. We'll go 2. This I'm gonna go with the 16. I think we're gonna go with 16. The 18 looked a little big, so we're gonna go 16 with that. And then we're gonna tires, slicks. Yes, we're gonna 2. 16. I am gonna push the limit with this with the 315, and then I'm gonna do this with the 55 again. And let's go with that. I think that would be a nice balance. Okay. Let's see how this 16 looks on here. Okay, the 16 looks like it fits in there just a little bit better. Got a little bit of the tire out, which is cool. For a drag tire anyway. So let's go ahead and stick with that setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this on the ground and take a look at it as far as stance is concerned, just to see what I have going on here. Because the front tires look absolutely silly on this thing. They're very small, they're like bicycle-y. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, they look absolutely silly. So let's put a little more meat on them, shall we? All right. So what we need is, let's get another set of these rims. We'll just dump those. Another set of those, 2, and I did go 14 with those, right? Yeah. So we'll go with 2 of those. We're gonna go back to the tires. Let's go for the race tire. 2, 14, and I'm gonna go tall. No, that's wide. So I'm gonna keep it narrow, and I want to go tall with it. So I want to go with like a 95. We'll go 85. There we go. I want it to be a little bit taller. So it looked a little silly there. So we'll go with this, right? So this will maybe look a little bit better. All right. Uh, 60, 85. Probably not too much more, but yeah, I think it looks a little better. It looks a little better to me anyway. Hang on. 85. 5. All right, so that should about do it. We should be 100% across the board. Body is 95. Interior. Oh, I haven't fixed the interior. Body 95%. What am I missing on the body? I have done everything I can in the body. What do we got here? What am I doing? What am I missing wrong? What am I missing here? License plate. That's what it is. Stupid license plates. Don't care about the license plates. So as far as the interior goes, that bad boy's coming out. So let's get that, and a steering wheel. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's get the interiors. Open a shopping list. Seat 4, eh? Okay. So seat 4. We're going to go. We're not going to go seat 4. We are going to go with my typical racing looking seat, which are going to be where are they? Oh, these right here. So we're going to go all black. We're going to go 2 of those. And then for the steering wheel, my typical sports steering wheel number 7. That's what I'm going to do with that. I just feel like that's what it needs. So we're going to put that in. And that. Now, because I've done all of that, what are we looking at? Rear license plate. Looks like that's the only thing, and I'm not really sure I want to put a rear license plate on it, but that actually looks pretty cool. All right, now that we have this all built up, let's put her on the ground, and then let's send her over to the test path. I don't even know why I even bother with this because, well, the wheel alignment, sure, I get it, but the headlight alignment? If I'm taking it down to the drag strip, I'm not caring about the headlight alignment. I guess if I'm drag racing at night, maybe? Here I am just trying to justify all the silliness. I don't know. But it's not a whole lot to do. And doesn't take long. Okay. All right. Test path done. Now we're going to move you over to the dyno. And let's throw you down and yes, start the test. Let's see what we got. Factory horsepower is at 459. With the extra parts, I'm hoping to push 600. Ooh, 891. So we've gotten some good gains out of this. 1,222 foot-pounds of torque. Holy crap. The Arizona Kid supercharged. So this is the Arizona Kid. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put this out here in front of garage door number 1. Well, there you have it. The Smith & Parker Arizona Kid supercharged. So yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job. We kind of matched up the engine with some of the red. The yellow kind of carried it through. We kind of carried the colors of the striping throughout the car. So I would be interested with the suicide doors. Gotta love it. Suicide doors are so cool. So yeah, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please, by all means, consider giving me a thumbs up on it. Give me a like. If you like the episode, want to see more of this kind of stuff, and want to be alerted, hey, by all means, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, and you will be. So thanks for hanging with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and now it is up to you, the viewer, to tell me what you think. Should I sell it or do I save it? It is up to you, and whatever you want, your wish is my command, so the most votes wins. So I hope to see you guys later. All right, this is Hurst Quayzar saying thank you very much. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and always have a good time. Keep customizing out there. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, and I am out.